We are live. Pow!
You know, it's a hard work and dedication production, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even do the beef thing. I don't even really talk much. Nope. Broke bitch, better boss up. Swear y'all ain't know I was charged up. Nope. You probably ain't know I'm the best out. Yep. You may wanna see what the best belt. And fucking with stacks is his best route. You deposit the check, but that check bounce. These bitches ain't got nothing on me. These hoes really know what's up. If I run down, better show you tough. I was running through bands to slow it up. They don't never keep that energy. Nope. All of these bitches my enemies. Yeah. She mad cause a nigga was into me. I don't know if it's envy or jealousy. Yeah, I'm thinking this both. When you show me locked down, it was killing us both. Young broke bitch was stealing them phones. Getting to this money, yeah, they feeling the glow. Other rap bitches, they be stealing my flow. So it's game time, had to switch the pace. Side nigga, I just hit for play. Yeah, he said he love me, should know your place. Only thing that love do is get in the way. Only thing that love do is just make you lose those. So many bitches, it's hard to choose hoes. Rap shit erasing, y'all niggas too slow. Better catch up, shit, I'm next up. All this hard work, who gon' check us? Through the pain, I kept my head up. Competition, where try and step up.
Oh, it's like
all work.
Oh, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. Look at them bitches, I know that they mad.
Hey,
all work.
Look at them niggas, I know that they mad. Look at them niggas, I know that they.
Oh, it's like
time and time again, tried to tell these niggas that we ain't friends. I don't want nothing from them. Now you can't fuck unless it's deep in my stomach. These bitches be shook when they see me. You probably can claim that they flossing, but riding the bucket. Y'all bitches be frontin', y'all bitches disgusting. Thoughts in my mind, but sometimes I had nothing, was lost in the source. Had to find me a compass, I shine like a diamond. You find through the rummage. Yep. That's why these niggas are wanted. They never had shit, so you know I'ma flaunt it. Yep. Yeah, that's why these bitches is always gonna who that. Shoulda stay strapped with two gas and shoot that. Little nigga, watch how you act. I'm feeling like Stella when she got her group back. Better think twice when you act, cause this track remove cats like a 2K, nigga. Y'all niggas play ballin' like 2K, nigga. Spin around the block right where you stay, nigga. Sneak this like you talk about what you say, nigga. Catch you in the joint off the do say, nigga. Had a club going up on a Tuesday, nigga. All your friends will be dead like you ooze, nigga. While your bitch wipe me down like I'm booze, nigga. What's up?
Pow! Everything we do is fire. Someone applaud me first of all. And I'll tell you why I should be applauded. I should be applauded because if I take a week off from doing this show, a lot of you niggas go crazy. Bang! A lot of y'all start acting dumb. And then I hear all this stuff going on, and then I got to address some things. So let's just get right into it. First off, look to my left, look to my right. Pow! Stacks is here. Oh, she feel like stepping today. Sup, Bacon? Bacon in the house. Wu-Tang. K is in the house. Yeah, so Stacks, how you doing?
I'm gonna get right into the shits because I know niggas got shit to watch tonight. They got WrestleMania and shit, so I want to get straight into the shit that more people are probably tuning in right now for me to speak on because I got a lot. Let me take this shit off the charger.
Oh shit!
I got a lot to say, bro. So. First, I want to salute TBL for even having the next gen card. I think that shit is like really important for everybody, right? Like, you know, we have new people that, you know, want to show their face. We have people that, you know, like people that haven't been on TBL before and they want their time and, you know, just salute to them for the card period. The battles that did, yes, that's me rapping. That was me rapping on the song. Salute to y'all. To the battles that did happen, they were great. They were fire. Aunt Keith in 3SK Battle of the Night, amazing. Yada yada yada. I will get to that shit, but let me get straight to the shit that I really want to talk about.
Okay.
So, as many people know, like everybody that watches this show, you feel me? I always give my predictions. I always root for the people I root for. You know, whatever. Ryder and Nook were supposed to battle. And I couldn't have been excited for a battle. Like I'm that was probably the most I've ever been really excited for real for a match. And you know, I had high hopes for Nook to come to TBL and show niggas why, one, that he's a vet, and two, that he's talented, and to showcase that to maybe a new audience, or you know what I'm saying, new people that, you know, just never heard him before, or never heard of him before.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Connecticut. I live an hour and 45 minutes away from Legion of Doom. I left at 4 o'clock on the dot,
Mm-hmm.
in my drop top, cruising the streets. No, I left at 4 o'clock.
Bang.
To get to the venue on time, because, you know, I know TBL, you know what I'm saying? I know that they like to start their shit on time. And pardon me if y'all see me getting up, it's because I'm cooking and doing this at the same time. So, you know, I left early because I knew, you know, I wanted to get there on time. I didn't want to miss anything. This was a card that I wanted to be there for, to support and shit, because, you know, I think it's really important to support, you know, the newbies and the vets that, you know, I have rapport with. I get there at about like 5:30, because I was driving kind of fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there before my GPS told me, but I was supposed to get there at like 5:45. Got there at 5:30. Sat in my car for a couple minutes, went inside. Honestly, me and D White was just chopping it up. Salute to him. We sat on the couch for a while. We watched everybody start coming in, and the time is passing. So I'm like, okay, cool. The time is passing, whatever. It hits about 6:30, and I'm noticing that Nook is not there yet. Now, for people that don't know, I've known Nook for a very long time. Like, I've known him for a very long time. We've been cool for a very long time. You know, he's on 413 Battle League's roster. So ever since I've been going there, I've known him. Hit 6:30. I message him, because I said to Ryder, I said, I'm gonna message him because I want to see where he's at, how he's getting here, whatever. So I messaged him. I said, where are you at? You know, how you getting here? At 6:30, he tells me, I don't know. My ride is not responding to me. This is at 6:30. So I'm like, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, you should have been here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because granted, I don't know if niggas had time slots. I don't know if niggas had that, but you should have been here. You should have been here. Because at 6:30, you knew your ride was flaking on you. I asked him if he had a backup ride. He said, yeah, he was going to hit them. I go to Zay. I said, look, I don't know if he's coming or not, but this is the situation. I hit him up. You know, Zay goes to me, since Zay put this publicly out, I'm going to speak on it. Zay says to me, well, I sent him $70 to help him get here. I said, okay, cool. I messaged Nook and I say, I know Zay sent you $70 to get you here. So I'm sure somebody in Springfield will take that as payment to get you here. He said, yeah, I know, I'm going to find a ride. Okay, cool. Hours of like literally an hour passed by. I think next time I ride him at 7:45. What are you doing? Where are you at? No response. Called him a little after 8. Called him. What are you doing? Y'all gotta chill. Like, I'm on the road. Okay, you're on the road at 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. Mind you, in the midst of this, like Ryder said, we offered to get a lift. Like, Ryder specifically messaged him and said, I'll get you a lift just for them to battle. I told him, we'll put in bread to get you a lift to get you here to battle. And I call him. That's when I call him and I ask him, I'm like, you know, where are you at? He was like, I'm on the road. This is at 8:18. I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, meanwhile, battles are going. And obviously some battles didn't happen, like Prime Time couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? True is sick. That battle didn't go down. Didn't show, so that battle didn't go down. The two new niggas weren't there, so that battle didn't go down. So now, honestly, by like 9 or so, we're waiting for Ryder and Nook to go down. Like, because they're literally the last battle to go on. It hits around 9:45. And I'm like, where are you at? Because now, mind you, I'm trying to stay for this battle because that is honestly the reason why I came to this event for that battle. So it hits like 9:45. I'm like, where are you at? And he was like, y'all really got to stop bothering me. I told you I'm on the road. I'm like, you told me at 8:18 you was on the road. You should have been here by 9:45. So niggas start leaving the venue at this point. And I'm like, bro, like at this point, niggas don't give a fuck no more. Niggas don't care about this battle. Niggas want to go home and relax or whatever. So whatever. So niggas end up wrapping it up. Zay still giving. I literally said to Zay, I said, why are you waiting? Because he's like, I'm gonna give him this many more minutes. I'm gonna give him this many. I'm like, nigga, he's not like, it's over. Like, there's nobody in here. Look around. They're moving the furniture back. Like, there's no even room to battle now. So what's the point? So I go outside. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going outside. I go outside. I see Ryder. I'm talking to Ryder. I'm like, I'm sorry that this is happening. Blah, blah, blah. This nigga said he was on the road. Blah, blah. But, you know, whatever. I leave there at 10:30 because he's still not there. I guess about 10 or 15 minutes later, he arrives to the venue.
I just got wait, hold up. I just got breaking news. Nook has taken off his jacket and he's ready to rap. Where's Ryder?
And let me tell you something. When this shit was going down and we were at the venue, everybody was like, I hope that you are gonna like say something about this on the 5. And I definitely I plan on saying something about this, even if he showed up on time. That's how late he was. Because he knew at 6:30 his ride was not present. This is my problem. I vouch for niggas sometimes. You know, the same way I vouched for Ryder to get on this card is the same way I vouched for Nook to get on this card. And you make people who are rooting for you and vouching for you look stupid because we're backing you as if you're not a liability.
To quote DMX and Belly, that's your man. That's your man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That pissed me off. And another thing is like, I was pissed and I really wasn't going to go too crazy on him. But what's really making me upset is the live that happened today. So S. Dot went live. Salute to S. Dot. He went live in TBL and Nook hop up there. And he's talking and he's like, don't paint the narrative that I didn't show up. I showed up. Nigga, you showed up and everybody was gone. You showed up technically 5 hours late.
Did you say the crickets?
5 hours late.
Did you say crickets were like chirping when he showed up?
Yeah, they were. You showed up over 5 hours late. The problem is this: you need to take accountability for what you did, because he went into the whole spiel of like, you know, I have a daughter. I could have stayed home with her. I could have did this. You knew for a long time that you were battling. You knew what day you were battling. You knew where you were battling. You knew what time you were battling. You have no excuse, because the minute that Zay sent you that money, you should have been on your way. You should have been on your way. That was at 6:30. You should have been on your way. And you can get on the live and you can say all the shit that you want to say, but in reality, you need to take accountability for the fact that you didn't show up when you were supposed to show up. And I don't care if you showed up. It feels like a duck to me, because at the end of the day, you knew where you were supposed to be. And that shit really pissed me off. And then he's on live talking to Kenny, and he said something to Kenny that pissed me off, because he said it's the league's responsibility to let him know when he's supposed to be on and keeping people at the venue. How long you want people to keep people at the fucking venue? Niggas drive from New York. I drive almost 2 hours in Connecticut, far away from this place. You want me to stay there till 11 waiting for you? And now I'm getting back even later. Niggas been drinking, got to make sure they get home safe. Like, what type of fucking shit are you on? What type of shit are you on? You like niggas are crazy, and I wouldn't even be mad. And y'all know, if y'all watch the history of this show and you know me, y'all know that I love Nook. Like, we go back, and I every time niggas try to shit on him or say something about him, like, I'm the one to defend him. But I wouldn't be real if I didn't speak on his transgressions and shit too. Because you have, at some point, you have to realize, you're creating a problem for yourself. Like, then to top it off, oh God, I don't even know if that's, fuck it. Then to top it off, he's talking to Kenny on live, and Kenny was like, well, why would you try to give this battle to another league? So on top of you being unprofessional and not showing up, you're being unprofessional trying to have the battle at another league. A battle that they probably paid for, a battle that they booked, a battle that they were trying to give y'all a look for, and you're trying to give it to another league? Like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? It's like, if you don't want to battle, and if you don't take this shit seriously, don't do it. And don't waste people's time. You wasted Ryder's time, you wasted his people's time, like, you wasted all of our time sitting there waiting for you to get there, and then you're doing some other shit too, bruh. And then the nigga hops in my inbox, mad at my comments on the live because, like he said, I know him. Yeah, I know you, and that's why I hit you at 6:30, because when I didn't see you in the building, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I know you. That's why I asked you, do you have a backup ride? I knew what questions to ask you, because I knew what was going down in that moment. And that shit is a fucking shame. And that shit is sad, because niggas are better than that. And the nigga has talent. And you're playing with it. I'd rather you just sit it all out. I'd rather you just sit it all out and stop doing it. Because now Ryder could have had a different opponent on that card. And still had a great performance and still got his shit off and could have shined and shit in front of his people that drove to see him. Like that, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not telling y'all niggas right now, if y'all think y'all niggas gonna do that shit with CT, it's not happening. Cause y'all niggas got one time with me. I'm not as forgiving as other people. I'm not letting that shit slide. I know Crit ain't letting that shit slide either. You feel me? So I really felt the need to get on here and say some shit, because I'm the one that always goes hard for him, and I want people to know that I don't find what he did acceptable. I don't find what he did, you know what I'm saying, like, excusable or justifiable. Granted, we all got real life shit. Like, you feel me? We all got real life shit going on. I was having the worst day. And honestly, I'm not even a battler. And I still got my ass up to go show support to niggas. Especially him. Because I knew he was going to be coming out there, probably with nobody. Just whoever brought him there. And I was going to stand behind him and show him that love and show him that support. That shit is ridiculous. You're playing with people. You're playing with people, and you're playing with leagues, and you're playing with yourself, for real, because you got the talent.
Pause.
Nigga, I'm a female. I don't gotta say pause. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
All right. Yep. Nook, stop playing with yourself.
Yeah, stop playing with yourself, bitch. Like, fuck. Like, you feel me? Like, and I just wanted to get up here and really address that. And I wanted to address that first, because I know a lot of people are up here wanting to hear what I had to say about it, because I really wanted to go on S-Dot's live, because I was getting so hot, because he was just like making excuses for himself. And I'm like, bro, like, yeah, you showed up. Nobody's saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's saying that you didn't show up, but did you show up? You showed up, but you ain't show out. Like, come on, bro. Like, you've been doing this shit too long. You know better than this. You done battled everywhere under the sun. You said it yourself. Why the fuck are you like, what's good with you? And we all know real life trumps battle rap. Like, you feel me? We all know that. But if that's the case, then just sit down, bro. And don't sit here and tell Kenny that he's responsible for this or Zay's responsible for that. No. Because if the nigga would have hit me up earlier, I would have picked his ass up. And that's out my way.
Facts.
Y'all niggas know I be in Springfield. So I would have picked them up and it still would have been out my way. But for the sake of the battle, because I have respect for Ryder and I have respect for TBL, obviously, I would have picked him up and I would have made sure he got home. There and back. So, needless to say, basically to sum all this shit up, because I'm ranting, but I'm mad. Like, you feel me? Because it's like when you love somebody and you care about somebody and you fuck with somebody and you've been cool with somebody and you see this shit and you see this pattern and you're praying they break the pattern and they don't. It's very disappointing. But I just wanted to get up here and say my piece because he was mad at me. He hopped in my inbox, like, and I didn't even really address him in my inbox. All I told him was that I was disappointed in him by the lack of professionalism and shit. But that shit ain't flying over here. That shit not gonna happen again. I wouldn't even be mad if niggas just don't even, like, at this point, don't even give him opportunities. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because it took away, you know, when the negative happens, it always takes away from the positive of something. You know what I mean? And the event still was great. We still had great battles. Black Poet leveled up. I think Swag was at one of his best that I've ever seen him. You feel me? Aunt Keith, wild on niggas. 3SK. Niggas thought 3SK couldn't shake a TBL crowd, and it was a small crowd, but he did what the fuck he had to do. Came out with a rebuttal. We had a great event. We had a great event, even with the missing battles. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad that took away from it a lot, and then he tried to justify it and shit. But I'm back to Nikki Stacks. I'm not stepping no more. I had to step for a second, but yeah, like, he just, all in all, bro, like, and that's for anybody. Like, just be on time. Just show up when you're supposed to show up. If niggas say doors open at 5 and battles start at 6, at least be there by 6. At least be there by 6 when the battles start.
All right.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So so how do I go from there? It's kind of difficult to go from there, but I will say this. This has been an ongoing problem in battle rap. And I'm not talking about Nook.
Yep.
I'm talking about battlers no showing, battlers just on some diva stuff, battlers on the, like, look, I can't make the battle. I found out today. I stepped on a Lego. Like, you know, I'm limping. I can't battle limping because I can't do my moves like I want to. And then we can move the battle to another league or whatever after you've been compensated. Yeah. So I will say this. This is what I'm noticing, though. I'm noticing battlers like Ryder and these young battlers like D White, like Tom Nixon. I always criticize younger battlers I always criticize young battlers for taking too many battles, for blah 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 and stuff. But at the very least, they show up every time they are on the card. They will tell you that they're going through shit after they then got up there and they did their thing. But they show up, and not only do they show up and want to rap. There's none of this diva stuff. I don't see this nearly as much as the old school. And I'm from the old school. I don't see nearly as much. Oh, why is my name on the card lower than this guy? What? No, niggas is just like, I'm battling him. I'm gonna kill him. Let's promote it. Let's do this. Let's get it. And that's refreshing from the new school. If anything from the new school, I appreciate. I appreciate the fact that there's less of that diva shit. A lot less of it. They are hungry, and they're showing they're hungry. The phrase "I know my worth," the dumbest phrase ever for a battle rapper to say, unless you twerk or someone big, and even twerk sitting down now. But a lot of these younger battlers are take this shit seriously. Now, before I jump out the window, I would like to say a lot of younger battles aren't dealing with as much real life shit as the older battlers. They have households, they have bills to pay, they got full-time jobs, they got all kinds of shit. And I'm not saying the younger generation don't, but the desire to want to show up and take their shit professionally, they consider it a profession. You know, listen, I'm full disclosure. I hate when D White starts whining about shit. I hate it. I despise it. Like anything he's unhappy, he goes on and goes in about it. But I appreciate the passion. I appreciate when it's time to show up and he's ready to put in hard work and do what he has to do every single time. You can't take that away from D White. D White shows up, he does what he has to do. He's professional. He does all of that shit. So you can't be mad at him. But Jesus, it's really disappointing when I see battlers like if this is just a hobby to you, then don't do it. Or just let leagues know this is just a hobby. I don't plan on taking it to the next level. I don't really plan on putting my city on. I don't really plan on putting a league on. I'm just here to rap and then go home. Just let them know that. But it's just that this stuff, like, let me ask you a question, Stacks, and be really, really honest with me. If you had a concert, and at that concert, they said you sold the place out and you're going to get $10,000 on top of that, on top of what you were getting paid to perform. And then you come down with a cold. You have a sore throat. You feeling weak. You're still going to perform, right? If you are able to show up, you're going to perform, right?
Of course. To the best of my ability.
Right. I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't have to call. If I was a league owner and I had to call to say, listen, is there anything we can do to get you there? I'm never booking you again. Never booking you again. I want, as in league owners, y'all should have the mindset of we are the best. However, we want people here who want to be here, period. We want people who want to promote, period. I love J2. J2 is the champ now. J2 is one of the best battlers in New England, 2022, period. I wouldn't bet against him against almost anybody. This is a business. And part of that business is promotion to get people to want to see you. And it's just like, to me, the old school they're just not cutting it. How many times I remember how many times from an old school event that I've gone to where every single battle promoted actually went down? Not a lot. Probably on one hand you can count it.
That's a fact.
And this is no slight to anybody who couldn't make an event for some real shit. People have real shit that's going on, but some of the reasons for some of this battles not going on even last night is ridiculous. It's like it's just ridiculous. I'm and listen, I don't care who get mad, whatever, what battle to get mad. I don't care.
I don't
Like
give a fuck.
I posted on Facebook today. I said if the new next gen faced the old school, the next gen would win by default because half of them old niggas wouldn't even show up.
Or they'll show up and be like, "Well, it doesn't really matter how I perform because I really don't need this battle. I'm giving niggas a shot."
Right. When niggas lose, that's the diva
Yeah.
shit. But when they lose, like, man, nigga, I didn't give a fuck about this battle. This is, what the fuck would I get out of beating, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, your brand, for one, your brand, holding some sort of respect to it. And you know what? This is the part of battle rap that I hate, because a lot of niggas paid their money to see. Like if you asked them, like, what did you come? Oh, I came to a TBL event because it's a TBL event. Yes, true, but it was also to see Jay Ryder battle. It was also to see Droop battle. It was also to see everybody on the card battle. They don't put names on flyers for you to show up and be like, oh, well, we got 1/3 of them. Stacks, remember when they were talking, when Jay Ryder and Nook were talking about we should meet someplace in Springfield and do the face off?
Yeah, do a face-to-face
Yeah, do a face-to-face face off. And what did I say? I don't know, man. Driving an hour just to meet up, and I'm not even sure if Nook is going to show up. And like, this is like time and money. I could be working. Like, it's disappointing that it's come to things like this. But
yeah.
I don't, and it's also disrespectful to the league. I would not.
And it's disrespectful to Ryder's people because they came a long way. Like, you know what I'm saying, to see him battle and to support him. And they didn't even get that opportunity. But obviously, I know TBL gonna take care of him and give him something better, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. He got 3SK next, which is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So
who got 3SK next?
He's on to bigger and better things, but at the same time,
wait a minute. We're just gonna scheme over that. Who has 3SK next?
Ryder does. It's announced. This is not a first time announcement.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the positive. I think we've done red New England battle rap, especially these old school niggas that don't got their shit together enough. Let's play some videos.
Oh, it's NBA. Swish, we can play. Crazy, just gotta play it. Overhead, act like you kinda get it. Till a pistol whip Moolah's jaw. Now you don't understand ish. In case you didn't know, push buttons when I pull strings. If shit get heavy, ain't nothing I wouldn't pull. You with your team riding? I'm deep firing. I'ma tell you how it's gonna go. We screaming MTOO. Bah! The second O was from a bullet hole.
Yeah, your pen great, but to the heavyweight, you low tier. You be frontin' like you don't show fear. But you banned from a couple of places and you don't go there. Let a nigga tell me it's a no-fly zone. I'ma blow my chrome. They gon' find him in different parts of the state. Bone by bone. Detective said, hold on. They gon' find him in different parts of the state. Bone by bone. Detective said they pinged my cell to the location. When I told him somebody stole my phone, how could I even lose? How could I even lose? I got bagged with a QP at 14. The streets is cruel. I'm just saying, it's nothing for me to flip QP if he ain't on his P's and Q's. I'm fucking guilty. I'm different, nigga.
Yeah. Tax season. Tax season 5. It's that time of the year again. The summer madness of NBA is here again. Oh yeah. Bang. Tax season. Riz versus Ish. First off, I want to know, why did Riz diss Ish in that battle? That's what I want to know. I want to know why Riz decided to bark up that tree.
Because Riz tired of niggas not giving him the respect he deserved, probably. And he like,
Bang.
all right, well, let
This
me show
nigga-
y'all niggas who I
This
am.
nigga Riz said, if you don't respect me as a battler, I'm gonna call you out. He said Ish should be hitting him up about a battle. Not nobody hitting Ish up. Like, how do you feel about battle? No, Ish should be like, I want to battle Riz. Bang.
Again, before I don't want to move past this card from last night. I want to get into this card from last night because I want to get into the battles that actually did happen. Okay. Nigga, BNB went crazy. Chongi dropped the fucking ball. Big
Baphomet dropped the ball.
BNB, that was body of the night. In my opinion. That was body of the night.
It was the mustache, right? Do you think it was the mustache? Do you think it was Big Baphomet's mustache? I was like, he need to shave that shit. That shit just looked like a bad omen.
I don't know, but BNB came. And this is what I said in the comments when they were doing the live, when they were doing the face off. And I was like, BNB always comes prepared. He's professional and he gets through his material, and you can guarantee that from him. You know he's gonna come to wherever he needs to come to rap and show up and show out. And Chongi has, Big Baphomet, Chongi has a history.
Yep.
He said he was reinventing himself, and he came and did the same thing. So
same old shit. And
I fuck with him, you know, on I won't say like on a personal tip, but like I fuck with him, you know, in general. He a cool dude and shit, but he just didn't do what he was supposed to do. And I'm not saying he was supposed to beat BNB, but he was supposed to at least be there to get some material off. Like it was just like, yeah, nah. And I was standing there, I was like, oh man, this sucks. But yeah, BNB won. That was body of the night. He went crazy. Black Poet and Young God Swag. Now there has been a lot of difference in opinion about this battle. I personally have Black Poet winning. I feel like Black Poet was more complex. I feel like this was the best I've seen him ever. He was amazing. He was like that boy was rapping. He was performing. Because when I used to watch his battles, like he was kind of stiff. Like,
yeah, like, like his feet, wherever his feet were at the first round, third round, feet still there.
Nope, he was performing. He had some shit. He was, you know, like, I don't care wise. In my opinion, he won. I'm not the only one that feels like he won. Young God Swag is good, but he has to work on not being so predictable. I was literally just sitting there like, I know exactly what he's about to say. Now, mind you, I know he's young and he has a lot of time to where he can improve, and he was performing, but to me, he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything special. Like, I'm not giving him extra credit for being the best him, because I think they both are great. I'm saying that I like him better. So, fucking well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I liked him better. I liked his bars better. I liked what he did better. A Young God Swag was cool. He was performing. He did what I knew he was going to do. He was predictable. To me. I didn't like that. I don't like that. Like, so I didn't give him the battle, but he did great. He did great. No, and if you're gonna get emotional over my opinion, you might not want to tune in because niggas know I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. And I'm not. That's not to D White. I don't want D White to do that sort of thing. But yeah, for that battle, I did have Black Poet winning. I know GK had the same, and he said it, and niggas was going crazy on him. But
and also to like I get it. He BMB is king of the five, yes.
BMB? No,
not BMB. Young God Swag is king of the five, yes.
I don't know what I don't know.
I think he is. I think Young God Swag is king of the five. So it's definite. So you would definitely look for the things in the battler that you are like not necessarily cool with, but that you are affiliated with to say that he won. But yeah.
And for me, it's like I don't have no ties to Black Poet. I don't talk to him.
Right.
I don't have personal relations with him. I don't have any ties to Swag either. I don't know him. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I chop it up with him at events, but it's not like I'm cool with one and I'm like, you know what, since he like no, like I truly enjoyed Black Poet more than I enjoyed a Young God Swag, but it is what it is.
Yeah, BMB is not undefeated, or he's arguably I would say he's arguably undefeated, but he's not just 100 undefeated because a lot of people I saw had a funeral beating him in NBA. But I heard that was a really good battle. It was close. So I heard that was a debatable battle. Yep. So undefeated. I wouldn't be mad at anyone who said he is still undefeated, but he did get a scratch. He has had a couple scratches on his chin that someone could say, okay, yeah, he's not undefeated. It happens. You know, everybody's going to lose. There's no battler in the world that will be undefeated.
There's always and not even that. There's always going to be one person that felt like you lost because they're just not going to prefer you. So if you're gonna get upset, like, you know what I'm saying, like, then you might be in the wrong sport because this is literally a sport of like opinion and perspective and perception.
Why said Overhead has the most group gas in New England? I don't know about that.
Absolutely not. When there's DWI walking this fucking earth, don't do that, Wise. Don't do that, Wise. Don't do that, Wise. Come on. I love my DWI dudes, like, you feel me? But come on, bro.
Yeah, listen, I recently watched Cuban versus LSG, and for all the people who said LSG won, not even mad at that. Not even mad at that. But if that was a neutral crowd, that battle would look so much better on cam. It would be so much more rewatchable. But it was, but you know, that was in LSG's hometown too, and LSG definitely did enough to win. Don't get it twisted. LSG was fire in that battle, but to act like Cuban was trash or he got smoked or anything like that is very, 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 very coming from a place of biasness. Just wanted to get that out there. All right, so can you talk about Fluid, please? Because you listen, we bash.
Oh, Fluid. Let's talk about that.
We bash Fluid a lot. So how did Fluid do?
I don't bash him. He'd be pissing me off, and I just been telling him he's been playing with the I won't say legacy, but what the career he's built. You know what I'm saying? Like Fluid came in this shit hot, and he was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He been good. But you know, lately he was doing some lazy writing and shit, like on some weird shit. But yeah, that was a judged battle. I was judging. Why is it stupid? I judged. I don't know who all the judges were. I can't remember. It was me, Sir South, D White. Oh, Little Lee. And it had to be one more, maybe Tom. I don't remember who was the fifth judge. There was 5 judges
for Fluid.
No, Fluid won 4-1.
4 judges to 1.
Mm-hmm. Sir South voted for Rob Trey.
Can we normalize this as well? Can we normalize battles being judged by 5 unbiased people? I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. What's good, Bosco? Salute to Bosco in the house. Salute to Jack, to Black Poet. I forgot we didn't get our shout outs and apologize. Salute to D White. Salute to Chris Wiley. Salute to Funeral. Salute to Wise BMB. Salute to all of y'all. We need to get better at that. Salute to Sun B. I Battle in the house. Happy belated birthday to Jesus, and his name just Lex. Happy belated birthday to Lex Luthor, and happy birthday to Hawk Gang.
And happy birthday to Pressure.
Oh, happy birthday to Pressure too. The god of battle rap, one of the gods. Bang.
So let's get into Fluid and Rob Trey. Fluid went first.
Yep.
Fluid went crazy. Fluid did exactly. You're gonna see me in the footage where I'm telling niggas this is who he is.
Mm-hmm.
This is who he is. Like, you feel me? And he's been playing. He just been doing too much lately. But he was back and he did what he was supposed to do. He went crazy. And it was like, when I was watching him, I was like, I know Rob's not gonna be able to beat this. Like, I know Rob's not gonna be able to beat this. It was because it was just like, it was just so good.
Hold up. Wait, what? Wait, one second. Was yesterday really Lex Luthor's birthday, or did he April Fool's me? No, yesterday was the 2nd, right? Yeah, today's the 3rd. Okay, so he didn't April Fool's me. I was about to say, I can't believe he got me. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so Fluid did great. Rob Trey went. Salute to Rob Trey. And salute to everything he does for New England battle rap. I wasn't really thoroughly impressed. He had one line where we was like, oh shit. But I think it was more like we were like, oh shit, because like everything else wasn't hitting. So like when something hit, like it hit hard. The only thing I didn't like is Fluid was talking a lot during Rob rapping. And I know D White had, told him about that. And he was like, bro, like, I almost wanted to give it to him because, you were doing too much during him rapping. And, but the win was so clear that it was just like, even if we deducted points, like it just, he won, like, you know what I mean? But Fluid did what he was supposed to do, what he should have been doing as of late. I don't know what he was doing before, but hopefully this is the start of him getting back in his groove. He did great.
Fluid was acting crazy during Rob's round. He so clearly won. Yeah, can we normalize that too? Can we normalize not like, listen, I get it. It's battle rap. There's a lot of talk in the build up to the battle, and you mad, you really feel a way about your op when you're battling. But can we normalize like having thick skin and letting your op get your shit up? Because, and I'll tell you why, not for him, but for you, your battle looks trash when you're talking through the rounds, and it's like, it's almost like a distraction from enjoying the battle. It's almost like a commercial break from the actual battle when you talking through the niggas round and you acting like a girl. It's like, can we stop that shit? Like, just let your man listen. D White,
keep your composure.
D White and Gutter, salute to them, because they let each other rock. And it was bumping and it was pushing. Like, that comes with battle rap. I'm not saying letting nigga disrespect you, but can we like can we just normalize that 2022 the rest of the year, please? For me. And also for me, can you please support the 5 o'clock shadow? You see the thing on the bottom, Truth It, 1977, 1977. Make sure y'all support the 5 o'clock shadow. Time, talent, and treasure. Show your love as we show our love to all of you guys for the time that we put in, for the treasure that we put in, showing up to these battles and always trying to do our thing behind the scenes too. Show your support for the 5. Yes.
James
Okay.
Oshada and Josh Nice.
Okay.
Josh Nice went. Oh my God, is that his name? I think that's his name. He went first. He was rapping. I liked him. I enjoyed him. He was very stiff. He needs to work on his vocal projection and just being more like
It
Yeah,
was
Josh Nice.
Josh Nice.
He needs to work on like just having a little bit more movement. Like it was just like, it was cool. He was rapping. I think he did good though.
Okay.
Y'all already know I done publicly said I am a fan of James Oshada from the moment I watched him battle. Cause I see what it can be. And I feel like he's grasping it fast. Like he's working on his pace. Because this is the problem for me. It's like the best shit he says, he's rapping too fast, and then he's slowing down for everything else. Like he needs to keep that pace to give us that time, that reaction time. But he's good, man. He's gonna be.
Has he improved since his last battle and his first battle?
Yeah.
Bang.
You can tell he's a rapper or an artist.
Yep.
Side of this.
Yeah.
You could tell. Even by the way he, like he flows and everything, and how he's in and out of pockets and shit. Like you could tell I'm assuming he's a rapper. Outside of the battle rap world. But he took that clear. It wasn't a body because I feel like both of them did good, and I think that was a good like introductory battle to the night.
Okay.
But they both did good. I gave it to James Oshada clear, but
do you think Oshada is ready for BMB?
Huh?
Do you think Oshada is ready for BMB?
No.
You don't think he's ready for BMB?
No.
Okay.
Why is he about to battle him?
No, I was just curious.
Nah.
Some of these younger up and comers. So who should he battle next?
BMB is very polished. So it's like he's very professional. He just, I don't know, like it's hard to,
So give me a name. Who should he battle next?
That's newer.
Yeah. Or if you had a league and he's on your league, if you're Creasy right now in NBA and Oshada's on your roster and you're doing tax season like they're about to do with Riz versus Ish Moolah, and he's going to be the who would you book him against?
I would definitely book him against somebody that like
Young God Swag.
Yeah. I'm seeing here Liquid. I agreed with Stacks until she said that B&B shit. Sorry, sir. Gotta keep it honest with you. Yeah. I don't know. No, not no. I don't. Niggas don't give me a chance. I'll watch anybody against. And you should feel like that, sir.
No, you should
Absolutely.
not. No. That's the wrong way to feel. Because if you feel like you can smoke everybody, then that means you don't have the respect you should for people who can potentially kill you. So, yeah, no, you shouldn't. Like, I get it. You're supposed to say that. I'm saying I would be like, yeah, he's supposed to say that. That's how he's supposed to. But
that's what I mean by when I say that's how you should.
Right. There is development in battle rap. There is looking at a battle from 3 years ago and look at a battle today. You should see the rise that the incline that you've taken since then. Not every battle is okay. So since James Oshada wants this, we want James Oshada versus BMB. That's what we want. That's what I want.
I would like to see him against somebody with a little bit more higher energy, though, like Ryder, like somebody with Ryder's energy, or because he got a good energy.
I think Ryder might be in trouble with James Oshada.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't know.
Styles, this is a case of styles make fights, and I think James Oshada's style would pose a problem for Ryder's style. Now, we didn't get it. We were robbed of the chance to see if the Ryder's development, if he added anything to the repertoire. So this is just speculating, but yeah. So there's that. Yeah, he didn't body explicit though, and no, Ryder definitely does not duck. Ryder is with all of the smoke. Now, Ryder is one where So that's what Ryder has, the attitude that I respect right now, because Ryder doesn't go around saying I'll smoke anybody, I'm the best in the world, but when he gets locked in with someone, he says I'm going to beat him, because his energy and his focus now is to beat his op that he's facing. I thought Nook on 100 was better than Ryder, but Ryder was locked into Nook so much that I believe he had things, and I predicted Ryder was going to win because because his mindset, because the way he comes off, the way he was with all of the smoke. Then again, another person who says they're with all of the smoke is Chung. Is young? Wait, is it young? What is it? Baphomet? Big Baphomet. Sorry, Big Baphomet. Big Baphomet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was that all the battles that happened last night? Oh, Ant Keith versus 3SK.
Oh yeah, Ant Keith versus 3SK. My fault. I'm just trying to I'm cooking and I'm trying to just.
This mother father. You said you wanted to do. You said we gotta go. We gotta start at 7. We gotta start at 7, and then you still got stuff you gotta do, girl.
Yeah, I'm multitasking though.
Girl. All right. So tell us first off who won, 3SK or Ant Keith?
I think 3SK won. I think that it's closer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yep.
If I'm really 100% honest, I like Ant. That was my first time seeing him battle in person.
Yep.
And
so
I really
is he better than you thought?
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, before even technical wins or losses really doesn't matter. Why said 3SK edge, but Ant Keith won. And I'll tell you why Ant Keith won, because even if 3SK edged it, a lot of people thought 3SK was going to beat him.
I thought he was gonna wash him.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
And for them to take all of that buildup, all of the face-offs, and make it a classic, or not a classic, but make it a really, really good battle, is a win for Ant Keith. Now Ant Keith has 3SK on his resume, and it's not like you can go back and watch that battle and be like, ew, but 3SK was trashing this, and ew, you were trashing it. So that is definitely.
I never understood why when people were first saying I don't know how 3SK is gonna do with the TBL crowd, because that nigga been everywhere. And
D, who did you have losing clearly? D said I had him losing clearly, but I'm not sure who he's talking about.
Who losing clearly?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for him to let us know who he had losing clearly. Ant Keith. Oh, okay. He said he had Ant Keith losing clearly. Did you have Ant Keith losing clearly though, Stacks?
I have him losing clearly, but it was closer
than what you thought
it was gonna be. It
now,
wasn't
was that battle judged?
Huh?
Was that battle judged?
I think it is judged due to it supposed to be being on Chow Time, but the judges, I don't think the judges were there, so I don't think it's gonna be judged. I know their footage is still gonna drop on Hip Hop Is Real though.
Okay.
So that's good. That's a good look.
Well, salute to both of them for putting on and making the
salute
event
to
last night money.
Because he got Ryder next, and he's really out here. He's one of them old heads that's out here. He's not ducking the rookie smoke.
I will also say this too. Hyde will be back outside soon, and a lot of you
but
need to be
Hyde
scared.
at this point is ducking wise.
You said Hyde is ducking wise?
At this point.
I definitely say if Hyde comes back outside, he has to take. I think he should take a couple of battles against, like a couple of like boxing. Before Leonard fought Hearns, he didn't just say, okay, that's my first fight back. He had a couple of warm-up fights. And I think Hyde should have a couple of warm-up fights to get his footing in, to get himself back on it, because you can become rusty. And we've seen it with a lot of battle rappers, even on the highest level, who've been gone for a long time, come back and be like, oh, this shit is a little different now. So and Wise is one of the new school niggas that when you say is different, he's one of the first people to come to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
So
just feel like, Wise has been waiting. And
hmm
now, Hyde said he's taking Manny Uwap. I guess it's bread up or
Hyde
whatever.
versus Manny Uwap.
Hmm. Yep.
Hyde
So,
wins.
which I'm not mad at the match, but I think it's kind of unfair to Wise, seeing that Wise missed his chance to be on Child Time. Well,
Yep.
not missed his chance to be on Child Time, but missed his chance with Hyde to be on Child Time.
I think Hyde
You
should be. I think Wise should be happy
why?
because you want Hyde at his best. So when you beat him, he don't have no excuses. He can't say, "Oh, this is my first battle back after COVID, after this, after this, after this." Hyde has a couple of warm up fights, and then this is something that you build towards now. Even though it was going to go down at Child Time, I do think that this is a battle that Hyde, if you want Hyde at his best, you let Hyde take a couple of fights. So when you whip his ass, there'll be no question about it. Like, listen,
Yeah, I
the
agree with that, but I don't know.
No, I get it. So as a fan, I want to see it yesterday too. I want to see it first battle back. I definitely want to see it. But listen, when niggas, there are some battlers. I know Bosco said that it's a theory, but some niggas when they haven't been on that stage in a while, and then they get in front of them stage and the camera's on, and you got the cameraman 5 feet away from you, and you got that big spotlight on you 5 feet away from you, and then you got the crowd sitting there waiting for you. That shit sometimes hits a little different when you forgotten about what it's actually like, because there's nothing else in the world that is the same exact experience. When you get on that stage and you're battling, that experience cannot be duplicated in any other thing except battle rap. Even if
Hmm.
you perform live and do a song, the camera is out right near the crowd. Everything's far away. You on a stage, but when you're battling, everybody is like right here in front of you. It's definitely something. Hyde lost leverage. Yeah, I agree. I
I agree
thought
with that.
I thought Hyde lost leverage, and do you think Hyde will smoke Wise? It's kind of be hard to say that because Hyde hasn't rapped in a long time, and the last time he did, just like someone said, was again was an eye grind, and it wasn't his best performance. So he hasn't had his best performance in a while, and he hasn't rapped in a while. He definitely should take that Manny Uwat battle, smoke his boots, and then be like, "Now I'm back outside. What you niggas want?"
That battle, Wise and Hyde, I never knew who to who to like call. Like I never knew who I really had truly winning because I feel like they're both so
Oh,
good.
I had Hyde all day because I don't think Wise would have gotten as disrespectful as Hyde would, but
I
um
don't know. I know there's like history there, so I don't know.
yeah, but I think I think Wise is more of a like the whole battlers versus battle rappers. There's rappers and then there's battle rappers. Who do I think can rap better? I think Wise is a better rapper. I think
Hmm.
like Bosco said, old Hyde would beat Wise. I don't know who Hyde is now, and that's the exact reason why we need Hyde to take a couple warm up fights because we don't know who
I
Hyde
was
is now.
excited to see his energy saying like I'm outside because I haven't seen that from him in a while. So
Yep.
I was very excited to see that energy from him because he's definitely somebody I've always backed and said that I thought he was a great like him and Nook, like their battle, I've still watched that. Like I
Right.
still watch that battle. Like that battle was great. I still watch a lot of Hyde's battles, and I watch Wise too because Wise can rap, and that, like you were just saying, like Wise can rap. But
Hmm.
I feel like if Wise applied himself, like he can do everything, in my opinion. But usually he comes to a battle to rap, and Hyde just brings a little bit of extra stuff with him.
Hmm.
But I don't think that Wise can't beat him there. You know what I mean? So that's why I was always wondering like who I really had winning that battle, because I felt like it was like a really close matchup.
It's hard for me to call a winner since I haven't seen Hyde. When's the last time you saw Hyde?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When's the last real Hyde battle? Like a real Hyde battle, not outside at no
Yeah.
coast, not in against. I'm talking about a real Hyde, like high profile Hyde battle. So it's been a while. So again, Manny Uwap, I'm with it. Even another battle right after Manny Uwap, I'm with it. And then like maybe the end of the summer, or right when niggas start putting on their Tims and their hoodies versus Wise. That's the perfect way to go. Perfect way to go. All right. So Riz versus Ish. Who's winning?
I got Riz. I got Riz because I feel like if I was Riz, I would feel, I don't want to say slighted, but it's like every time he gets a bigger name, they don't do him justice when they come and they battle him. And I feel like Ish will.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Riz knows that. And I think Riz is going to be the best we've ever seen him. But he does have to work on his performance. He does.
So I hear you. The thing is, I've never seen Ish show up and just go through the motions. Every time I've seen Ish, it's even in NBA, he has been working. I think Ish is too prideful to just show up and lay an egg on Riz. And with that being said, Riz is slower, his pace is slower. I think Ish it's just different energy. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired of betting against Riz and Riz proving me wrong. So I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I'm a little concerned. I will say I'm concerned. Stacks, can you do me a favor? I'm looking for
What? I can't hear you.
Can you do me a favor? I'm looking for Wise's flyer. He just said if I don't put the flyer up now, he gonna slap the taste out of my mouth. So I want to get the flyer up there before I get in trouble. I don't want
hold on, I'll resend it to you.
Okay, wait a minute. You sent it to me because I did see it. I don't know why it's hard for me to find it right now. Let me look. I might have it. So with that being said, I'm gonna play another video while we get this flyer up, and then I want you to tell me what you think.
Okay.
God shit, it's A-Rob, man, the Reaper of Death, the Grim Reaper himself. Now I wanted just to tell y'all that I'm on one fucking mission this year, bro. And that one mission is to expose all you fake motherfuckers out here, dog. Any nigga who think he fucking street gangsta enough to come step to a nigga like me in the ring, bro, let's talk about it. Let's politic. Cause I'm pretty sure I've been there and you haven't, nigga. Let's talk about it. I'm exposing niggas all 2022, nigga. Dodge. God shit, it's A-Rob, man, the Reaper of Death, the Grim Reaper himself.
Thoughts? Are there frauds in battle rap, Stacks? Are there frauds?
Come on, my nigga.
Come
on. Is it cold? Is it cold in New England?
Oh shit!
In the winter?
Bang!
Like,
oh shit!
Of course.
All right. Well,
everywhere, my nigga. Like everywhere.
Okay. That was D White says that was fire, the Reaper of Death. I am looking forward to seeing A-Rod this year really come for these frauds, because there are he is right. There are a lot of battlers who get up there, talk about all of this shit, and I think A-Rod is one of the real ones. Like,
Yeah.
you see a lot of battlers when they stand up there talking about, I'll shoot the boom, I do this and I do this, and you look at him and you're like, nigga, stop. You don't even play, you're not a good actor. And then you see people like A-Rod who really really been through some shit. So
Mhm.
I'm a fan of that video, and I really hope he starts saying names. I hope like he really start calling people out, and niggas who got something, who are frauds. Let's start exposing them. They have no place
Mhm.
in battle rap.
Mhm.
All right. Let me do what I do before I get in trouble. Pow! There it goes. King of the
I
Five
sent
presents
Wise the link.
King of the Five presents Royalty, hosted by Chilla Jones. For Spring Lane, Taunton, Mass. It's on May
That shit is
21st.
far.
Doors open
I'm
at
like,
7:30.
damn, bro.
Right, but this is it's good for the region, because every battle ain't just ain't in the same spot. Some will be further away, but it'll be closer to other people. Um, After Ben Superior's last battle, do you think Ben is ready for fettuccine?
Mm. I think Ben can. I think Ben is one of those people that he could do it. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, and he can come there and show up, show out, whatever. But that's a different type of nigga right there.
Mm-hmm.
So Ben gotta definitely make the improvements that we've been telling him about,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll be ready. But I know he can make those improvements fast. I know he adapts pretty fast. I know he has a one off against Draz um on the Wolf Den card.
Okay.
So I want to see how he does there,
Mm-hmm.
and then revisit. Do I think he's ready for Fetty?
Mm. So, also on the card, pow, we got Wyo the God, who we just saw in that video, exposing frauds versus XL. What do you think if you was Wyo's manager? What would your advice to be for him to approach him be?
Don't think that XL is gonna come in there and slouch, because he did not slouch against Jay Soldier. So
He didn't slouch against CJA either. He didn't slouch against Dre. What
mhm.
I think I would advise A-Rod to do is,
You mean Yo?
Wyo to do. Why did I say A-Rod? What I expect Wyo to do is really be like, find a way to tap into himself even more. The battle of the long hair niggas. Pow. Um, what do you think about Hoodie Kruger versus Docs? Do you think Docs is ready?
I like Docs.
That wasn't the
I like.
question. Do you think Docs is ready for Hoodie?
No, I was getting to it. You didn't let me
Okay.
finish.
Okay.
That was my first thought.
Okay.
Um, you know what? This, I don't think it's really about that. I think it's about what hoodie we're gonna get. Because Hoodie versus A-Rod, no. Hoodie versus J2,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it, to me, I feel like the deciding factor is gonna be Hoodie in this battle. Because I know Docs he's not gonna come and slouch.
Okay,
Who
so
do I think is a better battler? Hoodie. But
okay,
he's had off games, man.
this battle, and I'm telling you now, right now, and I'm gonna put the card up there. And you guys can debate me all you want. The battle of the night is going to be Docs Da Vinci versus Hoodie Kruger. Bang! If I mean the battle of the long hair niggas. But their energy is I kind of feel like they're both intense with their energy. I feel like Docs is about that life. I feel like Docs lyrically with bars can compete with him. I really think Docs is going to show that he deserves to be respected all over the region, and his name should be mentioned with some of the best in New England. That's what he's going to prove.
His name should be mentioned more.
Bang. Yeah, it does. So I just want to go back to what I said earlier. Fuck Wise. I hate Wise and all that he stands for. He is a piece of shit. I hate when that nigga is sitting in his car, pow, like he is right now.
That's good.
Sir.
Yo.
Tell first off, Shotgun Suge versus A-Rod.
I love it.
First, A-Rod says he's exposing frauds, and then you bring him Shotgun Suge.
He wants somebody. He wanted somebody he felt was about it. Like I think it'll be a fire matchup because it's not somebody A-Rod can push around. It's not somebody you can be fake aggressive with or scared. I feel like sometimes, even if A-Rod is having like, even if somebody's rapping with him, like he be like intimidating niggas. So I'm trying to give him. I'm trying to give him people that can't happen with.
Okay. So this is a tough one to call. No, so here's why I think A-Rod might be in a little bit of trouble, though. I think Shotgun Suge's vocal projection is better by a lot.
It is.
I think
when niggas learn how to swim by getting thrown in the pool, man.
Yep.
I mean,
bang.
A-Rod, I've known A-Rod for a long time, but like that's my guy. But like, you either gonna sink or swim, bro. So you gotta figure it out.
You do. Bang.
I get the views from Suge either way. The league still had Suge. A-Rod's either gonna do great or he's gonna let the projection fuck him up. He knows what he got to do though. So
yeah, he gotta say, Wise, make sure y'all have motherfucking mics on during the battle.
The thing is, we use mics straight to the camera, so we don't do like the outer mics.
Okay.
We used to, but it makes for like if you ever noticed sometimes when you watch A-Rod in the building, he'll be really quiet, but when you watch his battles back, you hear everything.
Yep.
And it's like completely different. We're trying to get him to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, it's that he got to. So yeah, even when he's talking, like even in that video I played, it was like
it's his tone, man.
Yeah, and that's how he talks. But unfortunately, he's in the battle rap business, and part of battle rap is being able to be heard clearly. So I think if he figures that out, then this battle is going to be a classic. It's going to be great. I still say Doc Da Vinci and Hoodie is going to be the battle. Of
the venue we got is like the I don't know if you came to where we had Soldier versus Hoodie, but it's the venue with the bar and the stage. Like it's not going to be like our last event, like where it's just the room and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the stage is going to bring a different element too.
Okay. So explain YO and XL. I know I kept calling him A-Rod, my bad. But
so YO
versus XL.
YO and XL was supposed to be on Whiteout.
Yep.
It was one round on Whiteout, but because of the scheduling stuff, I mean not the scheduling, we had that last minute thing with the venue. So we wanted to save it for like a crowd. So we basically moved it up to 3 rounds and put it on here. So I'm actually more excited now that it's 3 rounds instead of 1.
Absolutely.
Way more. And they're both writers. Like YO is a pen heavy guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Like if you ever watch like him and Dystopian, him and Stretch Mills, like he has a good pen. Like YO's a writer's writer. So I think it'll be a good battle.
Yeah.
What about his? Doesn't he have a battle with Iraq coming up as well?
He does.
How soon? What's the time frame between that battle, Iraq's battle, and the battle
I
with
think
Oclock?
Iraq's is in April, right? April
all
something. I forget what the TBL card is. I think I want to say April 20 something, right?
23rd.
23rd, 23rd, 29th. That's one of those.
Yeah, so he's definitely should be all set for that battle now. Like he should have his 3 rounds written. He should be
Yeah, and then
ready
the
to go.
Excel battle, we've known about the 3 rounds since the day of Whiteout.
Yep. Okay.
So he
All
should
right.
be all prepped and ready to go.
All right. Listen, this card.
I'm excited. Yo, here's why I'm excited about Ryder and 3SK. But the reason I'm excited for that is because like I hit up 3SK because I've been wanting him to battle for a minute.
Mhm.
And basically when I hit him up, I was like, yo, who you want to like? I'm trying to get you on a card, whatever. And
Mhm.
he straight up, like, the first message was, I want to battle Ryder. So I was like, obviously there's like, you want to do it, he wants to do it. So it's not like one of those battles where they're like, all right, fuck it, I'll take the matchup, or you're
Right.
giving a shot or something. Like, he wanted to do it. So I'm mad excited to see that shit.
I wonder
3SK
if
introduced me to Ryder at your event, and he was like, "Yo, you ever met my boy Ryder?" And I was like, "Oh no." He was like, "He's nice." So I was like, when I
Yo,
seen that
3S,
battling, I was like, "That's so."
by
Dope.
the way, for the gun bar contest last night, I feel like 3SK had it. Like, because he had some shit that was kind of slick. Like, it was something like using the nickel on the scale, some crazy shit that I was like, yo, that was
Yeah.
wild. Like, it was like using the nickel for the scale to measure it right. Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
3SK definitely. That battle last night was fire. Him and Ant.
That was
Yeah.
a great.
Ant was a good battle.
And I think the battle with Ryder is going to be different because Ryder's energy is different than Ant's
And there's a lot of
energy
respect
is.
there.
Yep, but I think Ryder, to me, his energy, he is so hungry. I think that that battle is going to be runner up for battle of the night.
Breezy and Corduroy's a sleeper too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Breezy
like
can
this
fucking
match
rap.
too much.
You don't
I don't
like
know
it?
I don't know. No, not that I don't like it. Like it's not going to be entertaining, but I don't know if I like this match for Corduroy.
You think so?
Corduroy,
Corduroy, don't forget, like, Corduroy went with Vic, and
right,
he didn't, so.
right. But Corduroy is like when you think of an uncool, meaning like an uncool battle rapper. Like if you think of a Goods, the opposite of a Goods would be a Corduroy. Not in skill, not in being able to rap or anything, but just like that, the persona that he gives off. I think Breezy is going to expose a lot of that. And I think no, never mind. I take that back. I think this I was about to
That's
say
a good match.
yeah, this
Breezy
might be
can
battle of the
fucking
night. Shit.
Yeah,
This is
Breezy,
my third might be
bro.
battle of the night.
Breezy and Corduroy is like, it's one of them battles that, like, you don't even
Yeah.
really know. Like, they both write crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, they do.
They're both not really too crazy aggressive, although Corduroy is getting more aggressive now. But I feel like it's definitely, it could be a sleeper battle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
I think Corduroy's vocal projection is better than Breezy's, and I think Breezy is going to, I just think I think this is like the battle of the swags. Whose ever persona gets over in the battle wins the battle. I do think
of a First Lady Flames.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yep, kind of. But yeah,
100%. Yo, honestly, I'm just glad to have a bunch of people debuting over here. Like this card, like we got Hoods, we got 3SK, we got AP coming.
AP initially.
Put that flyer up because AP versus Lock is crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
For real.
Okay.
That's just gonna be a good ass battle, bro. I'm looking forward to every battle on this card.
I really was about to call 90% of these battles battle of the night. I was about to 90% of these battles battle of the night.
So Salute to A-Rod.
Man, Breezy Corduroy. So
Listen, I'm trying to do all the battles like this because New England's in a different climate right now. Like
yeah,
we have like more access to Chilla than we ever had.
Yes.
We got AP as a scout for We Go Hard. We got eyes on us right now. Like now's the time to put all these battlers in positions to just be
Be
great
smart
and
with the
go be
matchups.
great. Like it's time to make everything make sense.
yep.
Mhm.
And this it's hard to even do a commentary on these battles because it's so okay, so here's the reason why I still say Dr. Da Vinci versus Hoodie is going to be
I
battle
like
of the night
Docs.
in the
They need to
building.
mention him more.
Huh?
They need to mention Docs more, man. I
They
like him.
definitely
Nah,
do.
they do. They do for sure.
They need to mention his name more, and you can't blame me because I'm always mentioning. I say Doc's name a lot, so I think the reason why Doc's God, okay, never mind. I don't know.
When we get closer to this card, we'll do more in depth. Like because I wanna have like
Yeah, well, we got to give our predictions and everything, but still, what do you think is right now? Because we'll revisit it, but right now, what do you think the
Hoods
battle of the
versus
night is going to
Hurdle
be?
was good too, man.
Yeah, but so the energy is my thing. I think live is going to be A Rod and Shotgun Suge or Docs and Hoodie because of the energy
Yeah,
that
I
they're going to
agree.
give off in the building. In the building, that energy is going to be on another level. Like if you had
I
like,
agree, but I think I'm gonna enjoy Ryder versus 3SK and then Breezy versus Corduroy. I might enjoy those the
for
most,
different reasons.
or maybe Log. No, it may be Log versus AP because AP just he had that loss on Chow Time. You know what I'm saying? I think he's debuting. I think he's gonna. I don't
The
know.
every every
This card is amazing.
Yeah, and the reason why this card is amazing is because it's so many different styles of battle. You're not just getting, you're not only getting one tough nigga battling another tough nigga. You getting, two barkers against each other. You getting someone who's not necessarily a killer versus versus the Breeze. Like this battle, you got 3SK on the like. Good lord, good lord! If you miss
Yeah.
it, yeah, I can't miss this card. I can't miss it.
Mm-mm.
I can't.
It's a far drive, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
make it
you
work.
can't. You can't. Yeah, you
I
can't
wish
miss this card.
Wise would just start out. If he would have started this shit a little earlier, though, this card,
Yep.
that would have been good for me.
Mm. All right. Unfortunately, that is
That's
about
our time.
my time. We will have Wise back on this week, definitely to go in depth and also to give winners. Wise, are you? I hope Wise is willing to give winners. And who he thinks going to win the battle.
He's usually good with that.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he's willing to give winners and losers on this.
All right.
We'll also. I'm going to ask
We
Wise.
also gotta come back on too because USB's having their event next week,
Yep.
and Saturday we gotta talk about that. We still have to talk about the Wolf Den card to break that down. We've been slacking. I've been slacking, so you know what I'm saying. We're gonna get back on it though. Hopefully this week sometime we can get a couple of shows in.
We will
If
definitely get a couple of shows this week. I will be sending you my work schedule, and then we'll get back to it. The 5 is back, bitches.
salute to salute to Bosco for always tuning in. Salute to
Uh,
everybody, man. Thank y'all for really tuning in. This was an important show for me,
yep,
especially the beginning of this show. So I
yep.
appreciate y'all for
Listen, once again,
tuning
make
in.
sure y'all support the 5 o'clock shadow. The Cash App is right there on the runner. If y'all really love us, send us $1. I'll give 50
Send
cents
us
to Jack.
$1, send us
Send us
5.
anything.
Anything
Like really,
helps.
show your love. We be doing this all the time for y'all. 2 hours, all the time, as much as we can for y'all. So show
Mm-hmm.
y'all appreciation by sending love back. Now, Stacks, before we go, I know I asked you this earlier behind the scenes, and I don't like to bring personal stuff to the forefront in front of everybody, but I feel like this one has to be asked in front of everybody since this is about you and myself. Isn't my hair like bomb right now? Isn't my hair like on 100 right now? Like she put that toner in my hair and she was like, let me tone it.
Oh, I knew this is what he was gonna say. I
Put my hair,
knew because I was like, "What
she
the
put the
fuck did you
toner.
say to me earlier?"
She put the toner in my hair. She did it up. My hair. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Next event, my
Pooh.
hair's with the
Period.
All right. It's your boy Troop It and Stacks. Feel like stepping today. 5 o'clock Shadow Battle Review. We'll holla.
Well, holla.